Hello everybody and welcome back. Last video we came to the town of Minea and we started talking to some of the townsfolk. And in this video what we're going to be doing is getting together a little bit of cash. 1,000 gold really isn't that much in this game. A lot of the equipment upgrades cost quite a large sum of money, so we are going to do something a little bit dangerous. We're going to go out into the world map and we're just going to grab one particular item that's going to allow us to get a little bit of a head start on our cash flow. Now, because we don't have a shield or armor or any sort of protective equipment, we have to be really careful out on the world map. So heading north from Minea, we are going to go north 2 screens. Now this game doesn't have a map, so you kind of just have to feel your way around. And because there is a lot of back and forth in this game, you will definitely sort of just know exactly where to go. From here, we're going to go east across this bridge. We're going to continue heading east across this bridge, and then we are going to go south a screen. We're going to be running into the Rabbles here, the red dogs. Be very careful of them because they will kill you if you're not careful. On this screen there is a large sort of body of water here, and there's a shiny object in the water. And we can pick this up. This is a golden vase, and we can sell this to Pim. And we're going to be able to get a little bit of extra cash out of that. Now if we head west on this screen, and we sort of hug the wall, there's going to be an area here that branches off where we can pick up a treasure chest. This has a bestiary potion in it. This is a one-of-a-kind item. And it's not really a key item, but I would say it's key if you're going for 100%. What the bestiary potion does is when you equip it and you then drink it and use it, you will feel more deeply aware of the threats surrounding you. And what that does is it allows you to gather all of the information about the monsters you fight. It allows you to gather information such as their attack, their defense, their strength, how much experience they give you, and how much gold they drop. This is required for 100% of Monster Book completion if you're going for that. And it's also a little bit of good information to have so that you kind of know what it is you're going up against. You can see on the top left there, it also has a breakdown of Adol's level, HP, strength, defense, and his equipment. And then on the right, it has the area that we are currently in. So, very useful item. Something you definitely don't want to miss out on. And we are going to go back to Minea now. Now, when we had spoken to the one-eyed man in the tavern, I had mentioned that we had spoken to somebody who mentioned Pim having the ring, but I realized I got a little bit ahead of myself because we didn't actually have a chance to speak to Hans last time. He hangs out around the beginning of the town entrance, a little bit towards the western part of town, and he'll tell you that Pim picked a ring off the ground the other day, and right after that he went straight to the store and put it on the shelf. What kind of lowlife would just sell something he finds like that? All Pim cares about is profit. I bet the owner of that ring never even crossed his mind. So our next course of action is to go and speak to Pim about this ring. I didn't really bother speaking to Pim last time because we didn't really want to get this whole sort of side quest started. But now that we have an item to sell and an item to buy, we can sort of start doing some dealings with him. Now, we're going to be doing something that seems entirely pointless, but is going to actually serve a larger purpose. When you go to buy something from Pim, don't buy it, but instead what you want to do is cancel 10 times. Each time you do this, Pim seems a little bit disappointed that you won't buy it. And as you decline him more and more, his dialogue will change. So first he's saying, "You won't buy it." And then eventually he'll say something along the lines of, "Are you daft?" And then eventually he'll give in and he'll give us a discount. And this is a permanent discount on all items. It'll be a 10% discount. Doesn't really seem like much, but it does go a long way. In addition to that, he's also going to give us a 10% bonus to selling items. So eventually he'll give in. I see how it is then. You negotiate well, my friend. And you'll see that he will drop the price. So 900 gold is pretty expensive. That's pretty much all of our money. But we do want to buy the sapphire ring, and we are going to be returning that to its rightful owner. And while we're here, we should also sell the golden vase. It was in the pond, probably there for a reason. Still, I'm extremely grateful you found it. And we can sell it to him for 2,000 gold. Now, Pim is a questionable character, obviously. He will buy things regardless of where they came from. Kind of a shady kind of black market dealer kind of guy. But he is pretty much your only source of selling any sort of valuable goods you come across. So, character aside, he's very, very useful to us. So let's go back and let's speak to Donis, and let's give him his ring back. You found my ring at the pawn shop, and you bought it back? Thank you so much. Now I can actually face my wife again. I can't offer you much in return, but you have no idea what this means to me, so please take it. And he will give us 1,500 gold. So although you do spend quite a bit of money on purchasing the ring, you do get a hefty profit out of it. And with that, we now have over 3,500 gold, which has sent our gold total pretty much skyrocketing, and we can now go and check out some of the equipment that's being offered. We already have a weapon, so we're going to be interested in checking out the armory here. The armory is run by a gentleman named Dios. Let's talk to him first. Offense is a great luxury, but defense is an absolute necessity. As such, proper armor is vital. They say the best defense is a good offense, but if the situation gets ugly, offense won't matter one whit. Very true. So we're just going to go with the cheapest stuff available right now. We are going to buy the chainmail for 400 gold. And then we will also buy a shield. We'll just go ahead and we will buy the small shield for now for 700 gold. That leaves us with a little bit of extra cash, and if you so desire, I do believe that you can buy the plate mail if you want, but you can see it's quite a bit more money, although it is within your budget, so it's completely up to you what you want to do. No way that we can afford the reflex at the moment. I would recommend saving your money though, because you are able to get a sword here from the weaponry. I've got some very good swords here, the same kinds the militia members use. But I've also got even better swords for real combat. Why not take a peek? Alright, let's see what you got. He has a long sword, which is going to be an upgrade to our short sword, and that's going to cost 2,000 gold. So I would recommend buying the long sword, personally. Again, a personal preference, completely up to you. Make sure to equip all of your new equipment. This will now allow you to start to do a little bit of grinding. We're not so vulnerable anymore, and if we go out to the world map, we will be able to fight enemies and we'll have a bit of a fighting chance against them. And you'll also notice that our experience has increased dramatically. That's not because I was out on the world map grinding, that's because we finished up the ring side quest, and you will get 100 experience upon completing that side quest. That will save you a lot of time in grinding. Rather than grinding, you can do a very quick side quest, gain a bunch of gold, and some experience as well. At the moment, we're pretty much ready to go, and as soon as you buy all of your equipment, we can go ahead and we can speak to the fortune teller. Now, believe it or not, having armor, shield, and sword is actually required in order to move on in the story, so that's why I sort of recommend doing all that stuff first. So this is Sarah the fortune teller. Oh my, it's you. You are not from Asteria, correct? Did you come here by crossing the storm wall? Goddesses, thank you. I've waited so long for this day. You are the one whom I have been seeking. Truthfully, I must beg a favor of you, swordsman. Tell me, are you familiar with the books of Ys? No. Tell me more. Ys was the name of an ancient kingdom that existed here ages ago. The lost history of the land is written within the books. It is unknown, however, who actually inscribed their words, but the 6 books detail the reason for Yssa's fall from grace. My crystal ball tells me that one of the books is in the mountain shrine. Swordsman, will you seek the books? Well, I guess that's as good of a quest as any, so sure. You will? Oh, Swordsman, you are truly the man I've been seeking. Thank you so very, very much. Please take this with you. It will show you the way within the shrine. And we get Sarah's crystal, which is a key item. We can't advance the game on without it, so we don't really have much of a choice but to accept Sarah's quest. First, please visit Jeba in the village of Zepik. She is my aunt. She knows a great deal about the history. I am certain that she'll be of aid to you. Zepik village is to the northeast, just outside Minia. You'll pass through it on the way to the shrine. Wow, we're already moving on to our 3rd town. This game does not waste any sort of time. We haven't really gotten into any sort of dungeons yet, but I guess a good place to start will be to head on up towards Zepik. And I think at this point we've pretty much spoken to everybody in town. We have picked up equipment, we've done the side quests, and we've been introduced to all of the important characters. Obviously we're going to be back here, a lot of back and forth, and we have a lot of unfinished business with some characters to take care of as well. So let's head out. Sarah said it was to the northeast, so again, we're going to follow the path that we sort of followed in the beginning of the video when we went to go and pick up that golden vase from the lake, except we're just going to reverse it. We're going to go northeast, and then instead of going south to the lake, we're going to continue on north, and that will bring us right to the village. Pim also had a couple of other items for sale, and I'm gonna go back and pick those up a little bit later. We do have a little bit of extra spending money that I could have used, but I'm gonna hold on to it for now. And here we are. We're just a hop, skip, and a jump away, and now we are already in Zepik village. So I'm definitely all talked out. I'm not gonna go around right now and talk to anybody in the village. What I'm probably gonna do is just start a little bit of my grinding off screen. Gonna start filling out some of my monster entries. Just take a little bit of a break and get caught up in that whole aspect, since I'm actually well equipped now with some better stuff. And then we will return next time and we will start to go around the town in our usual chatty fashion. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.